Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Veilguard, where I had to make some technical changes. Now I'm a little concerned and hoping everything goes well. Okay, I think basically everyone had something to say to me, apparently except Lucanis. I had to save and exit, so I'm just really hoping that I wouldn't think it would mess up any of these. That would be wild, honestly, if that was the case. So let's just see what everyone has to say, because now it's been very blatantly, obviously told to me that I have to start fixing everyone's problems again.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veilgjumper sent word. She's in Arlathan Forest.
Oh.
Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veiljumpers. We can go whenever you want.
The Veiljumpers are so involved in everything all the time. Fang Scorcher, that's a good name. Crazy that she moved to the Arlathan Forest. I guess it's not terribly far from Ravane, but...
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens?
Yes.
The time has come. I was hoping you would accompany
I'd
me
be
again.
glad to.
It can't be time to relight the graves yet.
Oh, this isn't Watcher business. It's a more personal visit. Whenever you've time.
It's for him to see his parents. Whee! Also, does Solus really not have anything to say? Like, I just encountered Elgarnan. I feel like I'd be like, Solus, you know? Maybe after I go talk to the people in Arlathan? I don't know. Interesting. This is the Navarro one. This one's got like blood on it. I'm like, oh, okay. There's so many. To Winter Night. Where do these live? Veil Touch Sentinel? That's some elven armor if I've ever heard of it. That some enterprising necromancer has imbued with invigorating properties. I want all of these. This one I want so bad. That's right. I got the Lords of Fortune upgrade and I was like, what? That seems kind of useless, but I have to get that one leveled up so I can get the dang nub armor. I don't even have, what is my number I'm at? I don't even think I have half of these. Oh, you know what? I need to go on a stint in the hawk armor. I have been wanting to wear this for a while and it looks really good on her. I think they did an excellent job. It'd be fun to try to recreate your hawk a bit, you know? I knew there was an outfit. I was like, there's an outfit somewhere that I have that I need to wear. Like, I need to try on. Ooh. This is a crow one, I think. I really like this one, actually. It's simple, but I like it. Very classy. Ooh, I like that one. Oh, the crow armor. I might have to make crow third. Definitely be a warden first. Alright, I can't wear it with this outfit, but I do really like it. Suggesting a wearer who's ready to bring the light? Yeah. That's the vibe I get from that. Oh! These, from the right angle, this low-slung hat can hide the eyes, and not incidentally, the expression in them. Oh! If only it let me have my hair. Maybe if I had long hair, it would let me have it, but I think because I have an updo of sorts, it hides it. And I understand they do that to deal with, like, the variability in hairstyles. But, listen. You're making me sad. I want my hair to pop out. I do love the Navarran version. Oh, I love the Navarran version. It looks so good. Oh! Catriel's false faith led to her death. Wear yours to stay alive. I probably already read it, but this one's cool. This one just looks like a bike helmet gone wrong, you know? In theory, I like it. Oh, this one's even cuter. Ooh, I like this one if it didn't block all my hair. Honestly, when I make my warden, I might wear this one. It's got very like a Valkyrie like vibe to it, you know? It's a very different Grey Warden helm from like the tradition. This is what? This one looks like a griffin. I like the traditional one. This is not the traditional one. This is wild. Is it this one? The bucket helmet, yes. But this one, I like this one. Well, my friends that are not living in my head and would potentially betray me because I was watching a cutscene with my sister. It was one of the earlier ones. Well, yeah, it was an earlier one. And Solos is one of the only. She's playing a Grey Warden, and Solos is the only person I think who asked her how she was feeling after Weishaupt. And I was like, ooh, like I think a part of him does care, but another part of him is always, always, always looking for an edge. You know, boy wants out. Oh yeah, Varric told me to come check in on you.
I heard from Cal Sharrock about the missing dwarves. Stalguard's one of them.
Okay.
I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long.
That one did seem to have a bit more of a rush on it, honestly. The Heart of the Titan. It's also Titan lore, but I worry it's gonna be like grudgingly given, you know?
What are you doing?
The Wisps are drawn to something around here. The boxes are baited with notes, baubles, things they steal.
Maybe they're drawn to you.
They've been seen here when I'm not.
That's true.
There's more to it.
I could use a break if you need extra eyes.
Knock yourself out.
Riveting case we've got here.
I follow the leads I've got. What? You don't like a good stakeout?
A good I love that. While we wait for them to just float down in front of us.
Maybe. If it comes with a story.
You got something in mind?
Alright. Best stakeout, go.
I once spent 9 days in a cramped attic keeping tabs on a suspect. He was posing as an Orlesian street man.
Oh my gosh.
That's your best stakeout?
That would be...
You know, his show wasn't half bad. Plus, the attic was over a bakery. Best pie in Voldormer.
Can Wisps measure up?
Got something.
We're that good?
Empty.
No, we're still good.
We're still good. We could just have, you know, Emmerich ask them. Like, hey, what are you guys doing? You know? Why are you guys in here? You know, we're not, I think Emmerich is an underutilized character in the squad. Oh, I have missives. The tide turns. Oh, okay, I was like, is this a new one? I think it is. Yeah, Rook, word has reached me of your battle in Hofsburg. Taking down an archdemon at Weishaupt was no small feat. And now, coupled with your victory over both of Gillenon's blighted dragons, fewer than 24 people in all of Thedas could boast of such an accomplishment. Who are the others? News of your victory, of the Warden's victory, has had no small impact on morale. Darkspawn swarm in numbers never seen in living memory, but there's a sense of hope, of optimism among those who have added their banners to our cause. Not all have chosen to ally so openly and directly with us. The Venatori and Orlesian royal armies clash daily in Orlais. Val Royo is now under control of the rebels. Oh, yes, because there was like an internal feud going. And from there, the Venatori launch attacks as far east as Kirkwall. Yet Orlais still refuses to join us? We've sent several companies to assist, but while the Orlesian troops don't attack them, they refuse to coordinate tactics. Paranoia, perhaps, from the past wars between Ferelden and Orlais. Still, the situation is dire, and I only hope they recognize it before it's too late. Are you serious? Or after everything we did for Orlais, after everything the Inquisitor's done for Orlais, you're telling me that the Empress, because I have the Empress running things right now with Briala, that they would allow this to happen? They would not allow this to happen. Whatever ill luck may come our way from Orlais, fortune smiles on us onto the east. Whatever you're doing up north, it's drawn off some of the Antam from their assault on our trade routes. Reports have also begun to emerge of attacks on the Antam, the work of the Felicima Armada, apparently. I owe Isabella my gratitude. The relief from the Antam's piracy is welcome. Nevertheless, I can't help feeling that this is the calm before the storm on all fronts, and the worst is yet to come. Yeah, thanks for that. I'm aware. I'm aware, darling. Elgarnan just showed his face, and now I'm like, what are we gonna do against him? Like, oh my goodness. I owe Isabella my gratitude. I don't think she ever interacted with Isabella, unless it was like a war table mission, maybe. But I don't know. This is a stupid decision. I don't know why narratively they decided to have Orlais, like why the developers decided to have Orlais be like, no, you know, like one of the biggest one of the biggest main quests in Inquisition was getting everybody to work together. And if the Inquisitor did it once, she could do it again. And it's not the same situation, but like it's a lot more dire. And you're telling me they're looking down like a double blight with Venatori attacking, and they're not gonna accept the help? You know, like maybe they're worried that the Inquisitor will actually take over after all this or something. But like, you don't have the luxury to be worrying about the long term like that. You have to survive the now. Gods and their servants. Rook, it's the Viper. You may have heard that the Venatori made it to the Archon's palace during the attack. Unfortunately, we are not privy to what transpired in those halls. Palace representatives have been conspicuously silent, and we've heard nothing from the Archon Rodanas. He may have been killed or forced to ally with the cult. It is unclear. The gods sent the dragon to give the Venatori an opportunity to seize power in Minrathous. It appears they were successful. Is this a new one? Newish? Rook, I need more than answers on everything that's happened. Emmerich has offered to use his methods. Should something go wrong, I will end it. You have my word. If you wish to bear witness, we will be in Emmerich's quarters. Excuse me? When did I get those? I don't see anything about any of you, like, being in Emmerich's quarters. And I see that Lucanis is in his room. So what he's trying to do is separate Spite from him. Which is good. But then he's like, I might die.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
How's it going over here?
It's okay. You know.
You can take my seat, Rook. I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Neve. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
You just want to sit here quietly? That's fine. I can do quiet.
Apparently we can't do quiet.
You're not very good at silence.
I'm great at most silences, just bad at awkward ones.
Fair enough.
Now for the part I'm not great at. Here I go. What's wrong, Bellara?
Nothing, Rook. Don't worry about it.
Only her brother.
I asked, didn't I?
It's Syrian. You saw who he is, what he's become.
Yeah.
He's a monster, Rook.
And you're worried about what you'll need to do to stop him?
I'm worried I won't be able to, or won't want to. Anaris brought Syrian back. My brother. When he asked me to join them, what if I'm too much like Syrian?
If you were, you wouldn't have turned them down, which you did.
I did, but Rook, It was hard. I wanted my brother back.
You didn't act like it.
Before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Nadister Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
I mean, it's your choice in the end, you know?
You're not Syrian, Bellara. You're you.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanis' coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy Neve a bag of wisp food. Hide Taash's snacks.
You're not very good at being evil.
I'll work on it. Kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Yes.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
Oh, Solus
I'm
would love that.
sure Solus
Yeah!
would love that.
Yes.
You good?
I'm
Bet-
good. Thanks, Rook. I'll see you later.
It's not gonna be good, but it'll be better, maybe, you know? That's rough. Like, you thought he was dead, he comes back, and he's not the person you thought he was. Like, he's changed. You know? Also, Lucanis, what is this about you trying to kill yourself?
Both dragons gone. The gods have landed strike after strike. For once, we've struck back. Treviso has its vengeance. But I fear Neve won't have hers while the Venatori hold me in Rathos.
Oh, he's back in my favorite spot.
Rook, something's come up.
Oh, yeah?
Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloom Howler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Oh, okay. Davrin approves. All it took was... Some of these cutscenes are a little odd. I mean, a lot of things feel pretty segmented in a weird way. Like, it's like some of this stuff could have flowed from one cutscene to another, you know? I do have some stuff to catch up on the Codex. New flora. Nature's overwhelming variety outside my kingdom has been a revelation. It's one thing to see the illustrations in botanical studies, another to touch the bole of a young pine tree or pluck silver fruits from a bush unknown in Navara. I must note down the more interesting flora. This is so funny. Oh my gosh. Freaking... What's his name? Emmerich. I'm like, Emmerich is literally me. Like, I don't know how to tell you. Like, Eddie, like, he is literally me. Drake's tooth, hawthorn, vicious leaves, Davrin shall be one rooted in a sheer cliff on the Anderfells. The Brazilian bitter cherry, a wonderful scent, but the fruit's entirely what it sounds like. Harding's giggling should have warned me. The Ansburg moaning willow, how novel! Unlike some of the willows in the necropolis, these don't appear to produce any noises of their own at all. From Emmerich's diary. Like, I don't know, the man loves plants, and I also love plants. Like, you know, it's just like, and like, man's like always dropping truth bombs about life and death, and I'm like, let's preach, you know? So good. Different flavors of Andraste. Hey Taash, basically the schism in the Chantry was the result of a disagreement over a single line in the Chant of Light. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. The illusion Chantry interprets this to mean that mages shouldn't rule. Tevinter obviously disagrees. Other differences. Leader, Divine Victoria in the south and Divine Aquatus II in Tevinter. The Orlesian Divine is always woman. The Imperial Divine is always a man. Seat of power, Valroyo versus Minrathis. Templars in the south. The Templar Order is tasked with keeping mages in line in accordance with the Chantry's rules. In Tevinter, the Templar Order keeps mages in line, air quotes, but actually just serves the ruling mages. Magic. In the south, magic is seen as a curse or a corrupting influence. Blood magic is forbidden. In Tevinter, magic is status and blood magic is forbidden, air quotes. Hope this helps. You gotta be, I think, a bit more blunt. The air quotes is not really... Interesting that that's in, the Dwarven People section. That one appears bugged. The Shadow Dragons. Last lead on Ayla. Rana. Gallus has a... Wait. Okay, yeah. Gallus has a lead on Ayla, and it's good. No surprise. Tried to find you, but we've got to move. Can't lose this. That cultist would kill her own mother for glorious to Vinter. Some random dockhand gets in her way, and we know how that will go. Not sure how long this will take. If I'm late tomorrow, can you pick up a paper for me? The Minrath is true. There's a story I want to read. Brom. That's the guy who died. Alia's blood magic. Neve. Minrath's claim to hold blood magic in contempt. Not that they ever did. How many mages use it in secret to enhance their power and puff up their damn egos? And how many are being less hidden about it now? The Venatori are fanning the flames. They believe the first dreamer learned blood magic from the old god Dumas, and mages are denying themselves the power they deserve. Which makes the rest of us what? Blood donors for their glory? As for Ayla, she's high up in their ranks, even if no one sees her directly. I've seen blood mages plant ideas in people's minds. That sort of control is indirect. The puppetry you described Ayla using, being able to move and speak through Damas completely and at a distance, goes far beyond the usual mess. They're calling her Lucanis chosen. The Shadow Dragons have your warning. I'll watch for anyone acting out of character. We can't have Ayla entering what ranks we have left. It's Tarquin. Also, apparently there's a whole bunch of stuff with, like, the Viper and Tarquin that, like, I missed out on that I saw briefly on my sister's thing where she saved I think she saved Minrathis on that one. And, like, but he was before she saved Minrathis. And I was just, like, there was, like, cutscenes and, like, chit-chatty things. And I was like, man, I did Minrathis dirty, apparently. I don't know. Nev's case notes. Wisps. It's not the room, easy to rule out. I moved my step, but they followed, back to where we started. What are they after? They focus on the notes. Sometimes they'll circle a bauble or two, but mostly the notes. Why? Curiosity, Wisps are known for it. Emmerich got a paper or three on the topic, and lucky me, I've got a desk full of mysteries and other people's secrets. So, say they like an unanswered question. Is that it? Is it all the notes on certain cases in particular? Their interest seems random, but is it? What's the pattern? They avoid anything related to the Opal Rose case. A coincidence? Too easy. Then again, Wisps. Bellara asked if this was a real case, and I was keeping official notes. Yes. I could see it, not bothering her, but being like, why are they doing this? Like, I want to know the answer, you know? Nev's case notes. Ayla. Ayla's back, still a zealot, somehow worse. Where has she been? Never left. Too many places to slip through. Likes the catacombs, but her old haunt's clean. Too many tunnels somewhere else need more of a lead. Look for rumors, ask Lucanis. Heard anything from before? Old notes at apartment. Warren Rana. Hiding behind puppets. New trick. Blood magic stronger. Risen god showed her the way. Someone made friends then escaped god. The bet's on Elgarnan. But there's more to this. What's the big picture? How does she fix Minrathis? Dogtown's her target, at least to start. The threads will tie her up her cultist for now, but Ayla herself don't think she chose the place because of me, but watching the knife twist, she'll enjoy that too much. Damn it. More? I've been leaving the Shadow Dragons out high and dry. Nev's case notes, the Fade Sky. More to this place than it's letting on. Solus's influence, something more? Sometimes I hear the tide as I'm waking up. Disappears when I remember where I am. Could be me. Can't say I don't feel a little swept away. In half a dozen ways and counting. Found Fred sitting on a little outcrop. He pointed at the Fade Sky. Nothing new there that I could see, but I'll keep an eye on it. I told Fred we can see half of Thetis in a day with the Illuvians, but we're all small next to that. Almost nothing. Fred hissed in response and left. Not sure how long I sat there, but suddenly he was back, handing me tea. Sat back down and we kept an eye on the sky. She likes Manfred. I'm glad. Well, the Shadow Dragons and the Dwarven one seems to be a bit bugged, honestly. I cannot seem to get it to undo. I'm gonna leave really quick and then come back. There we go. I was like, you can't just like, yeah, I don't know, dude, give me that and then leave. Like, you gave me a note that you're like gonna go try to die. We'll try to get Spite out, which seems ill-advised, but at least he's finally asking Emmerich something.
Is that Zara Renata?
Oh!
This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys find.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died. Emmerich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
Oh!
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again.
I love his fancy stuff.
Tell us about Ilario della Morte.
Martyrs. Evil. Does both. Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin,
That's freaky.
pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
You are first Talon.
Jealousy is a powerful motivator.
I thought he cared enough to grant me a quick death. Why imprison me and risk everything?
An improvisation on this one's part. You had too much potential to die so young.
And Katerina? Did Hilario hire you to kill her?
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
We're getting a lot.
Our risen god gives many gifts. Elganon? Ilario's working with Elganon.
Her spirit's strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
Haste would be appreciated because she's gonna like come out. She's gonna be like, oh, time to take over the living now. I was kind of a mage before, and I'm gonna do so again. And so that was haste would be appreciated. While we can still send her back. But no, she was quite talkative. The other guy was a lot more. He was less so. But I guess maybe the manner of his death, maybe, and the maybe his lack of willpower or similar willpower type thing, made it more finicky.
Well, that was pretty damning.
Hilario has much to answer for.
In blood, if nothing else.
What are you going to do?
Take away everything from him.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought they were going to talk about Spite, getting Spite out. Did we know that he was first Talon? I thought he was first Talon, but like I didn't know if we knew for sure. Imperium Secret, a fortunate heir. This is Lucanis and the Shadow Dragons. Siren Mercia is back in Minrath as the recent inheritor of the Mercia fortune. Quickly made quite an impression at the Rosales gathering while publicly pledging to support one of Magister Dorian Pavis's recent endeavors. I hope so. Excerpt from an old copy of the Imperium Secret. A note attached by Neve. Nice bit of luck considering he was Tala's third grandchild. And Grandma, along with grandkids 1 and 2, were all Venatori who died in ways we'll call showy. Another stroke of luck, the will that wrote out non-cultist Siren couldn't be found, leaving only the one with him still on it. My guess at the time was the Demon of Virantium. Tala and grandkid 2, similar demise. Grandkid 1, showing off a bit. Following in Lucanis' handwriting, grandkid 1 was Ilario. I see. Interesting. So someone went against the grain, supported Dorian, and then potentially hired people to kill off his family. Very, very good. Harding and Taash, huh? What do they have to talk about?
So, does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
Comparing magic?
It's nice to have someone else who understands.
It's not that different from what you do. Fire and stone are just training. Like you swinging an axe.
I mean, yeah. They both have the same capacity to kill people. Eh?
Neither of you are casting spells. These are just things you can do.
Yeah.
That's true.
You
Also,
make it sound so
it's not really,
easy.
not
You know
really
how many times I
magic.
set my bed on fire?
Right.
My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Thanks, Taash. That really helps.
Good.
Harding and
You
Taash
deserve to be happy.
would be so cute. I like that Taash too says that a lot.
She smells really good.
How are you doing over there?
What? Shut up. Nothing.
Oh, well, I'm convinced.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I want to get her something. What do you think she likes?
Oh my gosh! She does love cheese, I'm pretty sure. This is so fun. I get to influence people's. Oh my gosh, maybe I get to influence their relationships a little bit. I don't know. I wasn't necessarily thinking Harding and Taash until just now, and I was like, that would be so cute. Cheese. I think I'm gonna go with cheese.
Everyone likes cheese.
No, I like cheese. Harding deserves better than something I like.
Trust me on this. She's for Eldon.
I was gonna say.
Love cheese. And you could share it.
And you can
I'm blaming you if it doesn't work.
That's the spirit.
that I'll take it. I'll take it. Honestly, Harding approves. I hope she approved the cheese. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I'm gonna cry. Actually, are you practicing fire? Oh, you're practicing sparring. You do more than anybody else does. Taash literally does more than anyone else. Taash does push-ups. They do like punching. Everybody else, like Lucanis, just like sits on his bed or like leans against the fireplace, you know? Oh, that was so cute. And Harding is so cute. Let's see what's going on up in here.
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle. Nearly exquisite.
What does that mean?
Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line. Much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Rook! I didn't see you.
Yeah.
What did you hear?
All of it. Ooh. Yeah.
Not sure what it was, but it sounded pretty good.
Oh, really? Well, thank you. Neve found me more cereals. I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric
Of
Tetris,
course.
but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on, besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting. It helps for inspiration.
Ooh. I also like that's what kind of fan fiction is in a lot of ways, right? Where it's like you just have a fun little good time, you know, and like you just write what you want, and maybe you know what else some other people would like too, you know.
Fighting ancient gods does keep things interesting.
And you know the rest. It's impressive. What you've done, I mean, brought everyone together. You're a good person. Really.
Just don't tell anyone. I've got a reputation to uphold.
Right. Your secret's safe with me. But I'm probably not the only one, you know. Who notices?
Dang
People
it.
look up to you. And more are going to when this is over. Anyways,
I kind of want to just
thanks,
disappear.
Rook. I'll talk to you later. Gotta finish this scene.
Dude, girl, you live your best life. Write your little fanfics. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, I wonder what Stone, my Rook, wants to do after this. Like, this feels even bigger than, like, the Inquisitor in a lot of ways, but with a lot less resources, you know? The Inquisitor, my Inquisitor, Erica, she wanted to go back to the Dalish, and that obviously never really happened. I think after this, my character, Stone, she'd probably want to go I'm like torn between wanting to travel or go back for a bit to the Morn Watch. You know, I think it'd be one of those things where it's like, you know what, the Morn Watch is always there. The Necropolis will always be there. But now's the time to go exploring. And also with the Davrin romance. Davrin's a wandering man. You know? There's nothing wrong with a long distance thing where, like, you know, I always like the idea of, like, you know, like the star-crossed lovers sort of, or like the ones that see each other like once a year, you know, or like there's like some story that's like twice a year, you know, where like it's like halfway through on like the equinox or whatever, you know what I mean? Because you each have your own lives to lead, but then like your paths cross every so often, and it's like a joyous occasion, and then like you're back on the road again. I like those kinds of stories.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
I'm awake.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
Oh. It would be interesting to hear if they had gone off on, like, if my friends had, like, gone off on their own, you know? I'm like, oh, I did this. And I guess, Harding said that she went off and she would go to the Lords of Val. Oh, I should have seen it coming, because she likes to spar with the Lords of Val, or the Lords of Fortune. And, so yeah, it makes sense. That was a little foreshadowing, maybe, for the potential between Taash and Harding. Ah, that's so cute. I wonder if she was sparring with Taash, or just trying to, like, get to know their friends and their scene and stuff. That's so cute, honestly. Are you two playing nice? I kind of wish you wouldn't. It was weird. You guys weirdly stopped bickering very quickly.
Sneaky little cat.
He's right there. He's right there. He's a good boy. And he sits next to me in the meetings, and I love that so much.
How do all of Emmerich's pens end up in here?
I think he has, like, that's a crow rug under there, and I literally can't appreciate it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a crow-themed rug, and it's under the pantry, like, shelving. Why? Like, everybody else has, like, unique stuff in their rooms that's, like, unique to them and very, like, the whole room is done up in a style that fits them. And this is, like, just a cot with, like, some tea mugs and a teapot that I gifted him and a hidden rug. Lucanis got shoved under the rug, as it were, if you know what I mean. Man got shafted. I wonder if I don't know, will it tell me if Shark's Mouth is available? You know? Also, I had to ask my sister, because I was like, is this like the next big story mission or what? Like, it is, but like, is it like big, or is it small big? She says she thinks this is actually like just basically one of those weird conversation ones we get where you have to go all the way to a place to have like a 2-line dialogue conversation, and you're like, oh, okay, this could have been an email, you know? So it might be one of those. Maybe I will save. And I will go. Warn them. Because it makes sense to warn them at the very least. And maybe it's a short little thing. I just hate doing like a big story mission without doing like the current crop of quests that I have. Plus there's a bunch of Minrathous I have to do. That I don't even have acquired yet, you know? I think I'm actually going to go ahead and call it here, unless I end up combining this with another one, but I'm too tired, I think, to make decisions. I'm torn. I'm really torn on whether or not I should run around and get missions, like get the Dogtown missions, quests, and like do these other ones before jumping in. It just feels wrong to just jump right into another main story mission right after the first one, you know? I'm like, that's not how BioWare games usually work. You'll miss stuff if you do that way, usually. I don't think that's necessarily the case. But I'm still kind of nervous. So I'm going to wait until I'm more conscious. And I really need to get... I don't have any love for the Lords of Fortune, but I desperately want that armor. I want the Zephyrin armor. Please. I need to get the Wardens up. I don't know how, I know I've said it before, but somehow the Veil Jumpers, like, with this next quest, I'll probably be up into moderates, and I'm like, I have not gone out of my way to do anything for them, and they're up near the ones like the Crow. Well, the Crows, they also kind of just accrued, and I was like, oh, okay, but, like, I worked a little harder on that one, like, consciously, and, like, the Wardens and everything, but, like, the Lord of Fortune, like, I haven't really done anything as far as I know for them. And they're up pretty high. Like, I mean, I just feel like I haven't, like, intentionally done things for some of these. Like with an intentionality of, like, trying to raise the score, you know? It's just kind of accrued for, like, the Veil Jumpers and the Hall of Valor. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Losing 3 little tubes of blood takes it out of you, so... Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Veilguard, where I am recording from my new setup finally, like fully completely. At least this is kind of how I'm gonna maybe do it for a bit. I'm going to hopefully be a little quiet because I am living with new people and I don't want to just, you know, be like really super loud the whole time. So I'm like, I might not be super loud yet. Maybe I will, maybe I'll get there eventually, you know. But yeah, I'm also hoping, like, the audio is good. I don't know, man. I just finished re-recording the other day a bunch of stuff that I, like, had missing, and now I'm back, and it's weird, and I'm gonna try to finish this game before I have to go back to work again, and I don't know if that's gonna happen. But I also keep getting distracted by my own face over there. But it's been a hot second since I've actually played, but. Again, it's so tragic that I couldn't do all this in one fell swoop, but it is what it is. We have so many things to do, but I've been torn. I think I need to do, like, it feels thematically appropriate to go back. Oh, also, by the way, look at this. I don't know if I'm going to show it off, but I just got, I don't know if it'll be visible. I got this today from a farmer's market, and I'm super stoked. It's an axe. It's like an axe hairpin. I really wanted to get the arrow. There was a really beautiful arrow. But it was actually, you could get it in, but like arrows are, they're hard to get back out. And so, because either way, it had like the fletching on the one end, it's all metal, had the fletching on one end, and the arrow, like the projectile point tip on the other, so I couldn't get it, like it was hard to get in and out. It was easy to get in, hard to get out. But the axe was much easier, alas, but both look really cool. Anyway, that's why my hair, you can't see it right now, you can't see the braid. But yeah, new place, re-recorded stuff. It's been a haphazard couple months. God. I think we need to warn them because we just fought, once again, the Grey Wardens just got slapped and like beaten into the ground, and there's like 6 left now at this point, and we have to warn people, warn the Veil Jumpers. I just hate progressing story missions without doing other stuff first, you know? We'll see how this goes, because I did kind of cheat, and I asked my sister, who's played like 4 times. Like, she's played through all the way 4 times. This, I think, is just one of those missions where you just show up, and there's a, like, a quick cutscene, and then it's done, essentially, kind of, is the impression she was giving me. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I like this angle. See, this is so scuffed, by the way. There's 3 books, 3 of my biggest books that I have stacked up here, as well as my D&D magic item card box turned upright, and the cam is on top of that. So it's super cute, very cute. Let's go check. Warn of the gods. We contact Strife in Ireland to warn. This feels like something we should do imminently, you know. And looks like nobody's like chit-chatting. Hell if I remember any of my abilities. I am excited for the armor. We're wearing the sick armor, the hawk armor. Forgot I did get maybe some new things. Applies sundered. It does. It applies overwhelms. We have detonate weekend. I didn't realize I had those options. Yeah, I think this fits as like an AoE attack replacement. I'll experiment with it. I'm a necrosis girly. I wish I could have a list of like all of my abilities that I have unlocked, like on the side somewhere, so I don't have to like tippy tap through this skill tree. I wish I could just like have an itemized list. Like, here's everything you've got, and I'm like, okay, cool. Killing an enemy spawns a necrotic projectile that follows enemies. Spirit of hunger. That's sick. Oh, jeez. What am I doing? Gonna have to put back. I was looking at some of these out here before. I think I was working towards something in the weapons, maybe. But now I'm old enough to have the rest of the Morn Watch. Return to Arlathan via the crossroads. This is so loud, actually. When I was playing at my parents' place for a bit, I was on a very subpar, apparently, monitor. It was one I accidentally got for free because I ordered it and then it was like, yeah, it'll be there in a week, and like 2 weeks later it still hadn't shipped, and I was like, okay, I'm canceling the order, and they were like, okay, and I got a new one at Best Buy. This is while I lived in California, and like while I lived in a hotel in California, and then it showed up like a month later, and I was like, oh, and luckily I never opened it until just recently. Take it to my parents because my sister's using my other one, and I was like, and I have this one here, and I was like, I have too many monitors, I didn't like it. I did not like it, so I'm kind of glad I didn't record too much there because I did not like it, and like the audio was weird. It was very, very quiet. Like the game was super quiet, and for me, and then the colors were weird. So yeah, no, I'm glad we are changing things. I'm gonna have to go back because I already lowered it in the settings. Bring out where we are going. Best boys. I don't care where we're going. Best boys. I think with my next character, guys, I'm so excited to play the Canary that I've got in my head. To be fair, I might have to figure out how to get the graphics on my PC to be able to play at high instead of medium, because the hair on my Canary that I have, I don't know if I'll put pictures up of her right now. I think I put her up on like a community post where I was like, sorry, I'm so terrible and not recording anything, or not recording or uploading anything. But yeah, she's so stunning, and if I don't get to have her hair like flowing like those beautiful, yeah, okay, those beautiful flowing locks, I'm going to be like just utterly devastated, Oop, no, we don't need to save. So
the deeper currents.
Maybe I need to turn down like, usually I have the voices up louder than everything else. I have the music turned down a little extra. I have the like SFX sounds down a little bit. Maybe those need to go down, because now everything's breaking my eardrums. Nope, I'm just categorically uninterested.
You were holding her hand the whole time?
I'd no idea Johanna was involved when we found the Hand of Glory.
I remember.
Performing self-surgery. I pray she was already undead by then.
And now you've got a rogue hand on the loose causing trouble.
Well, that raises a question of independent...
Oh, God.
You mean, does Hazenkas's hand have a mind of its own?
The diabolical mind that spawned it is my main worry. We'll stop Johanna. We must.
That's right. She's undead. But we have not, I don't know if I like went into it or if I was looking, if I was paying attention enough at the time, but like we've canonically never had the undead be powerful enough to like have sentience, you know? It's all like, it's one thing if she was like blighted, that would make sense. We have, canonically speaking, Darkspawn. But to have, canonically speaking, self-aware undead, I believe is a new precedent. Let's see. Hope it doesn't progress things too fast, because I have so much to do. My lovely, the Arlathan Forest.
Patrols have checked in. They found some.
Leave him alone. Oh, hey. I don't think I've even looked over here. You guys have anything over here? Just an extra nice view of the ruins. Since we had to cut it off there, I want to go ahead and give a little quick shout out to my patrons. I want to say thank you to all my patrons, starting out with my Acorn tier patrons. Thank you so much, Fane, for your support, and thank you so much, Leo, for your support. If I say that wrong, I'm so sorry. I want to give an extra special shout out to my Sapling tier patrons. Thank you so much, Reese Galito, for your support. I very much appreciate it, and I still appreciate the blanket. Thank you. And I really want to say thank you to my other supporter, Sebastian James, my old friend. Thank you so much for your support. I very much appreciate you as well. And I want to give an extra special shout out to my Forest tier patrons who have gone above and beyond in their support of me and the channel and who I truly cannot thank enough. So thank you so much, Christopher, as always, for your support. I treasure it a lot. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Nightshade, for joining the crew up there in the forest. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you're enjoying the videos. So thank you all again for joining me and for being on Patreon and watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.